YouTube, amp day. Yeah, so I'm currently using this Marshall MG30dfx. You'll be able to, I could have set up the other camera to look at it closely, but we've got foot switch input, channel select, guitar input, clean channel, volume, bass, treble. I would like to tell you whether they're on the overdrive channel, which only comes on when the amp's on. Yeah. Overdrive channel, gain, bass, contour, treble, volume, and then a preset / adjust, which is your effects, and then an effects level. So I'm just going to do a quick demo of this. So it's 30 watt, solid state. So Ibanez Roadstar, Strat basically, but it's got a humbucker in it. A bit more volume on that. And the only one of the effects I've used reverb actually, which you don't have to have up very loud. There are other effects which I've never even tried to use. There's delay. What does delay do? Let's see. Oh well, it's there. I never use any delay or anything like that. Every time I ever use delay, I always end up just playing, like, to me what sounds a bit like a Brian May solo or a Tony Iommi solo, like a proper solo, not like in a song, where it's just them on stage with a delay unit, a tape delay thing at the time, and just going. No, I don't really like the chorus then. Okay. Just sounds like any incidental music from Miami Vice, really, doesn't it, when you play for chorus pedal? What's the last one? Flange. So, clean's pretty good on it. But you don't buy a Marshall for clean. So I've gone to the drive channel, that's just a clean channel. Drive channel, I've got a foot switch plugged into it. Humbucker. So, like all Marshalls seem to be able to do quite a good Marshall-y type sound. Turn off the reverb. Shouldn't be standing in front of the amp I'm demoing, but I am. Try to gain it full. Normally you want to gain a bit less. So. I think of things that have got a Marshall in them. Basically anything from ages. It does have another switch on it. It's got the FDD switch, which is one of the joys of it. A solid state amp is it you can actually lift it. Yeah, so a wee bit of dust down there. I'll give that a bit of a. That's just dust though. Yeah, so here's your Marshall MG30dfx, made in India. Does the serial number tell you what? Serial number is 2002-08, so 20 years old. Wow. Just dust. So it's actually a really nice size. I remember when I was teaching guitar years ago, one of the wee guys I was teaching guitar to bought one of these, and I took it down to the studio. With a studio at the time, down at the Bing in Kirky, and at full bung, it played along with the drum kit and my big massive Marshall and Peg's guitar amp. It was like it was fine. So I mean, you're talking, it's giggable. It doesn't have an extension socket on the back, so you have to use the internal speaker. It's just a 10-inch speaker in it. But it's loud enough, especially the band I'm in, Cracking House. I could get away with just playing this volume wise. So it's on the verge of giggable. It's a bit bigger. It sounds better than there's a 10 and a 15 watt one. It does sound better just because you get more air moving, because it's got a bigger speaker and there's a bit more power involved. But yes, so coming up for sale, I suppose. I just bought this because it was a really good price, and I fixed it. It's a belter. It's got all the knobs. Very rarely do you get all the knobs. I did have to, one of the wee metal caps fell off this knob and I super glued it on. I spilt some of the super glue on the edge of the knob, so it's a wee bit grotty there. But apart from that, it's pretty much in really good, almost new condition. I suppose I could probably pick the super glue off that. Just the wee metal caps fall off. I know this from every Marshall you've ever had. But join the Marshall Club, and it's like, I suppose it's kind of going in the old-fashioned way. As I was talking about that FDD button, it makes it sound better. I don't really think there's any point in having that button there. It's just that it was a new feature of whatever year, like a 2002 model, whatever it was. It'd be a new feature going, oh, we found this new feature. You're never going to turn it off unless you're going to go, oh, what does that button do? So you turn it off and you go, oh, it doesn't sound as good. You turn it on again and it sounds great. So I can't think it's something to do with making it sound like a valve amp. I don't really know. Some jiggery pokery. But Marshall MG30dfx, possibly for a trade or something, but I mean, I'll be honest, it's not as good as my £500 PV or my £500 orange, but it's totally acceptable. If I was stuck with this, if all my amps for some reason they were somewhere else and this is all I had, this would be fine for a few weeks. I would have no issues for anything I ever do with it. And it's a good sort. And when you're buying a Marshall, you know you're getting a good. It's got the name on it, doesn't it? You know what I mean? You compare this to, I don't know, the one you get in the Slash pack, you know, the wee 10 watt one. It's 30 watts. Really, it's a kind of minimum you can really use to get a really good sound, I think. But it's a kind of old-fashioned type. It doesn't have. Well, it does have. I suppose it's got 4 effects in it, but it doesn't have any modelling or plug into your Bluetooth or any of that stuff which isn't rock and roll. You know, it's not. Is that a Switch? It's called. It's not a Switch. Switch is a Nintendo. What's the amp I'm thinking of? The one that you can program shit with your phone. Not like that. It's just an amp. Good clean, good distortion. I'll throw in that foot pedal, which isn't. Well, it's a Marshall foot pedal, but it's got a yellow lead on it because the lead was burst. That was why I had it. Yeah. So rocking Marshall amp. Buy it off me, I suppose. Or if you're thinking of buying one yourself,